Hi, hello everybody. Hello chat, hello Quim. Hope you guys are having a good day, good evening, good whatever the hell time of day it is for you. Today is the last stream of this week, sorry. Yeah, last stream of this week. Just a chill art stream. Chill quick art stream before I gotta go do some things, but hopefully today we'll be finishing up the Instars in Time art. And probably maybe get started on some other pieces that I've been sitting on here. First and foremost, I see that I have like 5 tabs open on my art thing. And one of them is just a blank canvas, so alright. Currently on a 7 stream streak. Let's go. Enjoy your channel points. Alright, yeah. Last stream of this week. I'll figure out streams for next week after this. But yeah, let's get started here. Hang on, where's... oh god, where's the source? There it is. Oh, the music changed right when I clicked the music. There we go. And then I will change it to my Game OST for Stream playlist. There we go. Recycling truly is a concept. Thank you, Omori. Alright. Yeah, alright. Biggest thing here, I did change... if you'll notice, some of the color on Sif is different here. I did change a couple of things just to make the color palette more cohesive. I will want to change like the clouds back here, or make them a little lighter, just so that it doesn't conflict with everybody. Probably add some gradients, and then we're gonna be all done, but first and foremost, I have to figure out how the hell to shade this. I do want to keep the red here, but maybe not so bright. Don't know how to... like, I want you to be able to tell that that part is red. But, yeah, alright. That's all part of the eye. And then that's the hat and the cloak, okay. Now, I need to figure out what these colors were originally so I can shade here. Like that, okay. Alright. Okay, besides that... I will say, I do have plans for next week. I have a couple of games I have my eyes on. First and foremost, I gotta figure out a game to play for Halloween. And I do want it to be a spooky game for obvious reasons. I have a couple of candidates. The big candidate is probably Little Nightmares 3. Am I doing this on the wrong layer? No! I have the layer locked. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, Little Nightmares 3 is probably the big candidate for an art stream, or not art stream, a Halloween specific stream. After that, I am thinking of playing a game called The Trolley Solution. Not specifically for Halloween, but just in general. Because it's been sitting in my library, and I bought it because I thought it looked fun. But I was thinking of asking mods if they wanted to join in and play it with me, because it looks like a fun game to yell at other people with and have a discussion around, because that's what the original trolley problem, not fiasco, the original trolley problem was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a discussion kind of thing, so I figured that would be fun to do. Besides that, more IDV streams, definitely. We gotta keep playing Honkai Star Rail. I played that for a pretty short amount of time, so the next time we play, I want to stream that for longer. What else? What other plans? We did finish Ace Attorney. That's going to be replaced by Hades 2. I still have to do my off-stream cleanup for Okami before we jump back into Okami with Hush. I think I have this kind of wrong, because his arm is there, so it should be curving this way, kind of. I think? Uh-oh. Okay. Hang on. There it goes, that one. So then, I could also just do it like that. Make these hard lines just the same color as the inside. I think that'll probably be good. Probably. Won't know until we try. Because I do want... That's it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll do for now. And then... I don't think the background's gonna be something too complicated. I'm gonna be tossing on more than a couple of gradients, I think. Just to differentiate everyone from Sif here. Let me see. Yeah, this needs to be curving. Like... Make them smaller. It should be curving like this. And then this part can go downwards. Like that. Yeah, kind of like that. It should be curved. Because his arm is there, and his arm is not a flat object. How do I do this, though? You're gonna see me rotate the camera. Same thing, rotate a lot here while I try to figure this out. I don't want this to be fully shadowed though. Maybe more like this top part. And then these sides. There we go. And then this part right here, just like that. Kinda like that. So this part's... And for here... This should have a little bit of shadow. And then this should also have shadow. This should be kind of shaded like this because his hair's there. Kind of like that. And then this part can stay where it is. Alright. Not that one. Just playing around with my brushes so I can figure out which ones I should use. Maybe not that one. Okay. Which one is it? Is it this one? Not that one. Not that one. This one? Might be. If I'm trying out a whole bunch of brushes, I might as well keep trying out a couple more. What one I've achieved with that makes this better? Hang on, maybe if let me try merging it just real quick. And then... Here we go. There we go. I think that's something I'm mildly happier with. Yeah, if something's not looking quite right, then merging layers is probably the way to go. I just have to be aware that the layers are merged, so I can't use the transparency tool, otherwise I will have a not fun time. Alright, I'm becoming happier with this. Soup's gonna be the only one that's super detailed between everyone else. For everyone else, I'm just gonna use gradients and hope it looks good. Oops. I really do just have to draw more. After this... Oh no, we have... After we finish this piece, which I probably will during this stream, we have a couple of options. But I think the option I wanna really work on is some Vocaloid fan art that I've been kind of sitting on, and I'd rather get started on that one before it becomes too stale, I guess. Because, like, ages ago I wanted to draw Mesmerizer fan art, but that time has since passed, so... Actually, you know what? Maybe I could just remove... Yeah, you know what? I'll just remove these from... Here we go. I think it looks better without these lines. I'll leave it for the other part of the cloak for now, because I don't know how it's going to look without it. Okay, there we go. I think that's fine. There we go. And then for the parts that are kind of closer in size, like here, a brush that's a bit more pointed. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I think that probably looks fine. Probably. Okay. Yeah, these are small tiny details, but they matter to me. So I want this to become less defined towards the end because this is a huge ass cloak that they're wearing. So really only be super defined probably at like the tips and stuff. Okay, so then probably a bit here. Undertale. Base Undertale, it's been quite a while. No, not like that. right so far. I am realizing right about now that I don't quite know how to shade a cloak like this, but it's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna be too terribly mad at me for not knowing how to shade a cloak. This is like one of the parts where I want it to fade out. And then I could probably leave that line in there. It's fine. And then how do I do this part? How do I do this part? Oh, geez. Yeah, something like that's fine. Man, I love Noelle's little leitmotif. So pretty. Okay, I think this part of the line has to go. Actually, hang on. Oh, here, I'm gonna fix this. I'm not too entirely happy with how this looks. Something like that? If I zoom out. No, somewhere in between. I don't want this cloak to be billowing out like that much. Yeah, that looks better. And probably like a line here, just to indicate that. There we go. That's going backwards. Okay, there we go. That looks better. I'm happier with that. I do have to extend this out on this part. Can I not? Bum, bum, bum. Hello? What? Why is this not... Although, I would like to extend out this like... Oh! Duh. It's because of the hat. This is at the bottom. So I have to go to the hat and get rid of this part. There we go! There we go. I'm happier with that. That looks better. Alright, I think the eye is probably going to be the only layer that stays separate from everything else. And I am pretty okay with how the eye looks right now. So we won't be changing it a whole lot. Bum, bum, bum. 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 This would be more like here. This part of the shading would still be like here. This is gone. Not that line? Okay, that is. Where's the rest of this line then? Okay, there we go. No, it's there. God, I really do enjoy the fact that this is the only song that shows up, that like physically tells you what song this is, and then Toby never uses that gag ever again. I think this entire line just has to go. Places that you know seem like fantasy, but inside your soul that's still shining in the gold of the tree. Do do do. Ba da 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 ba ba ba. Ba da 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. I love Deltarude's soundtrack. So good. Yeah, I think merging the layers together is the way to go for this, probably. This should be there. I think I want to just drop a gradient here. Probably on a separate layer. I think with the other layers it looks kind of weird. No, yeah, a gradient is probably gonna go there. Every once in a while, I'll find myself listening to the 10th anniversary live orchestra concert. It's just, goddamn, such a well-rounded movement. Just the entire soundtrack, hearing it like that was absolutely stellar. And also incorporating she's playing piano into Spear of Justice was 10 out of 10. Some of the way that they integrated some of the tracks together, really stellar, I think. Probably yeah, Spear of Justice is probably one of my favorite movements. But like just the entire enemy approaching sequence, probably one of my absolute favorites as well. I don't know if this is what I want to do for this though. Let's get rid of that. I know I want there to be a shadow here. Probably something more like this instead of... something like that. More like... Da-da-da. Okay, time for the handy dandy paint tool. Just so I can block this out. Actually, no. I think it's fine like this. With like this segment like this. Okay. Light gradient like that, I think. And then... what I could do with the hair... Maybe? No, that's something I'll toy with later, I think. For now, I'll get all the smooth shading out of the way. It's looking not bad. I'm not too horrified by it or anything. Oh my god! I forgot about the little, Sif has little, whatchamacallit, pin holder thingies on the front of their cloak. And I forgot to add them in. Okay. Go Gadget sketch tool. Not sketch tool, but like Go Gadget readjust. I forgot. He has like little things like this. Whoops. Try not to make them disruptive to the shading I already have. I literally forgot about the clasps that he had on him. I probably was thinking like, oh, I'll add them in later. And then completely forgot. Whoops. I'm back finally, my internet died. Oh no! Welcome back. Hopefully, your internet's fine. Fine now, I should say. Anyway, welcome back to the art stream. On today's episode, I forgot a feature on this creature. Whoopsie. Where is Sifrin and Stars in Time? I forgot that Sif literally has like paperclip clips on his cloak. Whoopsie. Let me try and find the reference art again. Okay, it's probably fine. The one at the end has like a little circle because it's supposed to just be a paperclip, I think. Alright, I didn't pull up the reference doc or reference thingy, but I should know how to draw them, and I'll try not to do it in a way that changes the shading. How did I forget? That, and then this one has... How are paper clips drawn? It literally is just there's one that has a loop on the end. Because it's just a giant paperclip. Alright, it's fine. I will simply freestyle. Okay. Whoop. So it's like this. And then this part is cut off. It's more like, okay, like that, and then take this. Pretty not circular paperclip, but it's fine. I am drawing this kind of big, so I'm gonna have to thin it up on this side. Reach for the Summit is really fitting here, I feel like. Because we are almost done. Okay, and then just one... Actually, I could just use a tool here. One straight line. That. Make it a little thicker so that we can go on the inside and cut it out for an easy outline. And I'll go back in here and make this look nicer. There we go. And then I'm going to be cheap. Not cheap, I'm using the tools at my disposal, but I'm going to copy and paste that downwards. Just really quickly. I just redraw this, though. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw it real quick, just so that it's cleaner with a thinner brush. Oops. this one, just with a thinner brush so that it looks nicer. If I'm gonna redraw it anyway, I will copy and paste and just rotate this. Probably something like that, and then... scrunched up a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna use a thinner brush. To make this easier. Okay, there we go. Usually with art, you want to avoid tangent lines. Because if you, like, squint from afar, they don't look so good. I think here it's kind of unavoidable. And then go inside. There we go. That looks better with this brush instead of the other one. Go in and do the second one. Then I'll probably cheat a little bit and make that cut off in like overlap with the other loop-de-loop so that it's just coming out of here so I don't have to do extra small details. That looks fine. Actually, no. I'll come from the outside and thin it up like that. Oops. Go. Hopefully people don't pay too much attention to these clips here. Because they were hastily drawn in. I do not have the patience for something like this. The levels to detail is insane. Thank you. Quite honestly, I'm pretty sure there could have been faster options to doing this, but I chose to do something like this, so I am simply cursed with correcting the mistakes of my hubris. And then I'll just reflect the thingies in the shading. There we go. And then I have to remember to... Yeah, I just have to remember to color those in. And then just do that. And make sure I shade that. Whoopsie! I forgot about it. But it looks great though, thank you! It's just a quick oopsie, I forgot. I should probably add in these details. Just there we go. And then if you zoom out, there we go. Then next... I could probably also just color these in right now as well. This is... Oh, I need to steal... like a dark gray from someone here. Hello Mira, I am stealing your jacket. Or not jacket, it's like a shawl? Not shawl, poncho, kind of? Maybe? I don't know what would be more accurate, but I'm stealing it. And then just color this in really quickly. I think the step that takes the most time, for me at least, is definitely the rendering. Or just the shading in general. Because it takes, because the way that I draw, when I do line art, I usually only outline the big parts, so like, I didn't outline any of these. Usually I let the shading and rendering take care of that. But yeah, coloring takes a while. Not coloring, shading, sorry. Coloring probably takes the least amount of time because you're just filling in the shapes. Coloring is probably the fastest. Then I'd say it's sketching, line art. Then probably the background. Oh, sketching, line art. No, probably, yeah, coloring, sketching, then line art. Probably the background is after that, and then, like, if you go all the way to the end, shading is the thing that takes the longest for me. What's my favorite color? Probably red. Like, I know my whole streaming setup is blue, but I do really like red. I like red, I like blue. What else? I do also really like, I do admittedly do like black. Blue is my favorite color, but like baby blue? Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice shade, that's definitely for sure. I think, I don't know, because I am artist brain. I look at colors and I go, wow, this color palette is nice, but this color palette is also nice. It's like, I am indecisive as all hell. I see colors and I go, I could use this somewhere. And then I see a different color palette and I go, I could use this somewhere. And then, shading metals. Pretty. Pretty undesirable. It's a lot of hard shading and then the soft shine. As stupid as it is, that's the reason I stayed for the first stream, because I wanted to compliment the overlay when the ads were done. Well, thank you for sticking by for so long. Oh, first stream I watched, I mean. Ooh. Yeah, I figured. Well, I am glad you ended up liking my content enough to stick around, irrespective of my overlay here. I think the colors that I like tend to be on the brighter side. Like probably like here is like a blue that I like. Like around, hang on, I need to go on a different layer for this. Probably like a blue like this is one that I like. I think I tend to like softer colors more than I like the super dark ones here. Like this is an okay red, but I like this red a bit more, you know? Oh, I never finished. Oh my god, I never finished this layer before I moved on. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm glad I have chill vibes. What I think I'm gonna do for the hair shading is that I'm gonna like do a separate layer, and it's just gonna be a hard shadow. Dun, dun, dun. This part though will definitely be in shadow here. Okay, there we go. Now that the cloak is done, I also have to do the hat, because I forgot the hat is also on this layer. The big challenge about drawing something with a monochrome color palette like this is definitely also the shading. Cause shading with pure black and white is a bad idea. You don't get as wide as a hue range. It doesn't look as nice. So when you draw something on the monochrome side, you have to pick a value to, or like a color to lean into. I think with the Stars in Time I associate it with like bluer tones. With the occasional pop of red, because of stuff that happens in the game. But I have definitely seen people come up with their own, like, non-monochrome color palettes for all these characters. Why is this part... What is this? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's doing the reference layer thing. Just put this back. And then I have to figure out what to do for the hat. And then I'll add in some gradients, and then this part is done. Something like that? Okay, because a lot of people, I want to see, there's usually like a little shadow. Hang on. I think it is more to indicate, like, there's a little... There's a little pocket there, because the hat's, not, like, stiff or anything. So it'd be folding over a little bit. Okay, ba-da-da-dum. Like that. That is pretty good. And it took us about an hour, but you know what? That's okay. Then, other thing I wanted to do was toss on a gradient. I like that. Not that strong either. Gradient tool, there we go. No. Okay, no, I will just use the airbrush tool. A bit more controlled. Something like that, but for the hat I want it to not be. I just want it to be on the edges. And then not as noticeable. And then for the hair, what we're gonna do is make this just a hard shadow. It looks so clean, thank you! And I'll probably Gassan blur these. What song is this? This is... oh shit, hang on. It's White Surf Style 6 from Omori. Yeah, a lot of Omori's, song OST genre vibe, I guess. It's a lot of dreamcore, I guess, which makes sense because most of the game takes place in a dream. But there's a lot of songs that I would consider being in the silly category per se. Yeah, I don't recall where in the game this plays though. I think this plays, what's it, in the junkyard? Omori is so good. It is a really nice game. It's one of the very first games that I streamed that wasn't, IDV. No, that's a lie, I streamed Celeste, but I think Omori was right after that. So, if you watch the VODs for that, I had my old mic for that. But yeah, it is a good game. I'm very glad I played it. Oh, that looks not bad, actually. And then I'll just do a little bit of a blur. Not too much. Just enough to retain the shape, but enough to blur the edges a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I am very happy with how this looks. I should probably do... hang on. Before I Gassan blur, I should do the same for the... not pixel, the, paperclip things here, because they are going to be... Did you ever play more of, Speak of the Devil? I'm not sure about Speak of the Devil, but I played Of the Devil. If that's the one you're asking about. Which, I do want to go back and play, because episode 1 is out. I do want to play it. And I think episode 2 got teased? But if you're talking about a game called Speak of the Devil, then no, I have not. Oh, that might be it? Yeah. I did try to search up Speak of the Devil, and the first thing that showed up was, Speak of the Devil 1, a deadly, proposition. Which, believe that's the only one that shows up, and I don't recall ever playing a game like this, so... it was called it's called Of the Devil. I just have some brain disease. No, it's okay. I do the same thing. But episode 1 has come out. We played the prologue. Episode 2 is apparently planned for this year. So, I'm excited about that. We do still have to get play through chapter 1. Let's see. I have to update the Trello because there's a whole host of games that I am planning on playing. We have also finished Grey's Attorney. I need to add whatchamacallit, I need to add Hades 2 to that list. Besides that, yeah, so I am planning on some other games. I am thinking of playing Little Nightmares 3 for Halloween. So that'll be in, oh, when is Halloween? Oh god, Halloween is next week! Oh goddamn, Halloween is next week! I'll see what I can do. But other than that, I do want to play a game called The Trolley Solution. And I'll see if I can't wrangle the other mods to play that with me. Or at least to sit and call and play together, because that looks like the trolley problem was originally made as a sort of discussion on philosophy and stuff, and I think it'd be fun to have a couple of people in VC yell about me about my choices and decisions. Yeah, it's also on a Friday, so we'll be able to play a lot more of it than what I would normally be able to do. I'm not being too heavy-handed or careful with this, because this is gonna get Gassan blurred. Let me move this down even. That is the wrong lasso tool. But my friend, I did have a friend play that today. She did also stream it. But I was, she did have, oh my god, wait, that's to export, not, hang on, there we go. Then Gassan blur, not too strong, so that you can't tell what it is, but strong enough to where it's blurred on the edges. Like that. Yeah, that looks fine. That was just the outfit. That was just the drip. Got a lot more to go through here. Okay. I titled this stream "Background's My Biggest Enemy," but we might not even get to the background. Just don't push yourself. I might go out to a coworker's Halloween party since I got invited. Ooh, have fun! Yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole night. I'm definitely going to split it into multiple streams, but we can start it on Halloween because I think that'd be fun. This part will definitely have shading. It's underneath. Probably should actually put a line here to indicate that, hey, this is... It'll be a different color, but it's fine. Not sure if I like this Gaston blur specifically. It'll be fine. I think it's fine. No, but yeah, well, I think it'd be fun to start it on Halloween, because, and then just go for a couple of streams with it, because the Little Nightmare series isn't too entirely long. Like, I can tell you for sure, Little Nightmares 2 only took, like, 3 streams to beat it. And then I played Little Nightmares 1 on my own, like, ages ago, years ago, when it first, like, released. But that was an exciting announcement when they announced it. And I have to add a little sheen onto here, because it's made of metal. Not like that. Oh, it's co-op? I didn't know that! Well, that'd be interesting then. I assume it's the Little Nightmares 2 format. So even if I have no one to play with, I can still play it on my own. But that's cool. We made it to the hair, okay. Oh, excuse me. This is going to be same colors as the body here. I think I'm also going to just get rid of... Oh shit. Oh, I forgot! I can't do transparency or erase tool. I'll probably just get rid of this part, because I can just do that on a separate layer. I'd rather just focus on hair here. You can play solo or co-op. Alright. That was good to know. Yeah, so insofar right now, plans are trolley solution at some point. Little Nightmares 3, probably on Halloween. We'll start it on Halloween and then keep playing. Then... Well, we've got Hades 2. We still have to figure out a way to survive on the surface. We still also have to beat Kronos. That too. Oh my god. And I might just do the... Here we go, this brush. What else is there? Not sure if I'm a fan of how this curves in. Hang on. Alright. Over here, we're doing adjustments. This isn't connected to anything else as far as I'm aware, so we can just do... Just cut this out a bit. No, I don't think so. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Just fan it out like this. No, I think the problem is... Let me think here. Why doesn't this look good? Think. Might be just because of how long it is. No, I don't think so. Okay, why doesn't this look good? Why is this not eliciting a happy signal in my brain? Okay. I think something like that would look better. Oh, I have to unlock this layer first. always undo and opt out at any time here. Yeah, let me try and color it in and see how it looks. Bum bum. I don't know. Did I maybe just draw his hair too big? Or like the end parts of it anyway? I think this needs to fan out more. Instead of just going there. So then... like this. And I still have that little line indicating that this part is in the front. I think maybe that looks better. I think I like that better. Yeah, I think I like that better than how I had it originally. I do have to fill this bit in though. Oh wait, no, that's part of the hair. So then I go here. Get this part, that part. Nope, I was incorrect. That is also part of the hat. It's because I had the layer color lock, so it didn't count. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think that looks better. And then the thing about Sif's hair is that it's not pure white. It's not just white, because he has little, oops. He has, like, dyed tips. So I'm gonna figure out how to shade that. Which could also just be an easy fix. There we go. I'm happier with how that looks. I could just throw on a... No. Okay, I have to... Oh, how am I gonna do this? Like if I do a color... His hair is black at the tips. probably should have done that first before shading everything in. Like, that looks a lot more like Siffrin. Okay, probably should have thought this through first before. If I do that, that looks a bit strange. Okay. Alright, well, if we're gonna be redoing the shading on here anyway on the same layer, I might as well just change the color too. Oops. And then... Alright, how do I do this? So then... The whole part's probably just going to be black, and then... Like there. Alright. Then I will figure out how we're going to shade these together. Or I guess I could just put it on a separate layer, right? Maybe that would be easier. Well, I guess I could also just do a multiply layer first and then start shading. Okay, this is the way that I choose to do this. Yeah, this should be Mad Mew Mew's boss theme, which I didn't have the Switch version. I didn't have this version of Undertale, so I never got to fight Mad Mew Mew. But this is still a banger song, and I do appreciate the choice of the ghost motif because this is the ghost. I believe this is Mad Dummy after they find the Mew Mew doll. And if someone chose this song for Rocksmith on bass, this would be fun, I think. A bit too much. Oh, it's fine. Okay, and then I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. gonna be the one part where I have to shade it on a separate layer first, I think. Usually, Deltarune and Undertale songs on like instruments, they look fun to play. Rhythm game charts are also very fun for these kinds of games. Which I know for a fact, because Groove Coaster does have, Groove Coaster I know for a fact has Undertale and Deltarune songs. And there's a whole DLC pack for them on the Switch version of Groove Coaster. Okay, so how do I do this? Toby Fox is a goated composer. I would have to agree. Which is crazy to think about, because I've been listening to his song. It's crazy to think that I've been listening to his songs technically since Homestuck. Because I'm pretty sure hang on, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Alright. Because, you know, as a middle schooler, I didn't know a whole lot. I just knew that, Homestuck, interesting. And also my friend at the time, was super into Homestuck and we were reading it together. So I think on the like, because I have since reread it through the unofficial Homestuck collection, and they do list the songs and the song composers at the bottom of each page. But back then, I don't think they had that, so I wouldn't have known who did what on Homestuck. Yeah, Homestuck. It did get its animated pilot, which I have my gripes about. You know, some parts aren't so great, some parts I did enjoy more than others. As someone who has, whether fortunately or unfortunately, grew up on Homestuck. Which is weird to think about, but yeah, kinda odd to realize that technically Homestuck was my first foray with Toby Fox, and then it was Undertale. I was thinking about reading it because I've never read it. I didn't read it back then out of spite. No, that's completely understandable. I think it's a fun read. Granted, I should probably reread it. I should probably finish rereading it before I give my opinions, I should say. Because my friends kept telling me to read it. Oh, I understand. But I will say, it's important to remember that it was a webcomic written in the 2010s. So there's quite a bit of outdated language. I know for a fact I forgot about it, so I got jump scared by a couple of slurs, but and also, you know, a lot of pop culture references that don't quite make sense nowadays. Because 2010s pop culture is a whole lot different from nowadays. I remember all the references they make, like buckets or something like that. Ooh, yeah, buckets! Yeah, I think, I wouldn't say too much, but I think the world building, at least, is pretty fun to try to figure out. Yeah, quadrants are a thing, because troll romance, I will say I am both excited and dread if and when Homestuck becomes fully animated, because I know for a fact we're gonna get like 10 more years of Riska discourse. Riskourse. But it was really cool hearing Toby Fox voice John. I don't know. I think the Homestuck pilot, it was, as someone who's read Homestuck, it was pretty okay. The only big gripe I have is that Dave feels out of character. And also, I don't remember John swearing that much in the first couple of chapters of Homestuck. He swears later. Like, he starts swearing later. But, I guess I don't really have room to complain because Andrew Hussey is one of the main co-writers of it. So, John swearing is part of his grand plan, I guess. I am going to have to shade the bottom of the hair a different color because I can't quite see what I'm doing here. Yeah, there we go. I should have done this on 2 separate layers. Yeah, I am realizing my hubris now. I think I should have done this on 2 separate layers. Or the hair colors at least, and then merge them together. Alright. Let's fix this. But it was neat to see all the details that would make that, like, I could pick out. Because at the end, because Homestuck, I think the first act is like almost 1,000 pages or so. And it feels rushed, but that's because they're doing like the action pages while characters are talking, so they're not just standing there waiting for narration to finish. Which, like, I think it's fine. It was also cool to see all the neat little action page references. Like, I knew what page was what. I think the voices fit. Toby Fox, John Egbert is exactly what I would have imagined John sounding. I think Jade is adorable. Rose is really good. Dave is alright. I think I just have issues with his characterization because he's not supposed to be all happy-go-lucky, and he feels happy-go-lucky. To grab as much of this area as possible. But I would, if you have a lot of spare time on your hands, I think if you have a lot of spare time on your hands, I'd say Homestuck is a fun thing to read in your free time. So then, I'm gonna cut and paste this. And get rid of that so I can see what I'm doing. Yep, separate layers, because this is a little difficult to do otherwise. Bam! Bum ba da dum. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Just fill this in. And do the same on the side. Ba ba da ba da ba dum. Man, I love the ghost leitmotif, or like the not just the ghost leitmotif, but like the ghost themes. It's absolute bangers. Okay, and then just this bottom layer we're not gonna worry too much about. Now I can safely merge these two together. Like so. Okay, there we go. This is going to make my job a lot easier, and then, Yes, I'm pretty sure Sifrin's hat isn't as big as I try to draw it, but I like the idea of Sifrin in a big ass hat. Bum 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 bum. Okay, this is going to make my job a whole lot easier. I almost started racing out of instinct instead of I don't feel as okay. No, this is the same. This is just a little duller than the hue I used for the cloak. Okay. Whoa, oh my god. Just started erasing out of instinct. Alright. You know, since it's all merged onto one layer, I have to be careful, otherwise I'll just erase the entire layer. Okay, hair. Hair is something that I definitely enjoy shading here. Yeah, okay. The shade I used originally is a little dull. I also didn't lock this layer, so now it's bleeding into other layers. Whoops. Trying to remember to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Oops. Love the attention to detail. The eye is so cool. Thank you! One thing about Sifrin, definitely, is that, I was gonna say color plays a... Color isn't that big of a detail in Stars in Time, but, like, when it gets used, it pops really well. But the thing I want to do is, like, with Sif's character especially, I just want to add just a little bit of red when I can. Because of story reasons, but... I should really, after... So there's another character in Stars in Time, that isn't with the main group. Their name is Loop. And I drew art of them, which is on the Blue Sky or Tumblr. And while it is mostly black and white, I also added some red to, like, their magic. So magic in Stars in Time is called craft. So, like, and the whole battle system is rock, paper, scissors. It's literally paper craft, rock craft, and scissor craft. Which I thought was really cute. It's also play in Stars in Time. It's really good. I love all of these little Borbos. And I tried to play it day one, as soon as the full game released, but I wanted to draw like a little reference sheet of how I kind of imagined how each character would use craft. Like with Sifrin, I'd imagine like their craft is like wider, but it's like spikier, I guess. Because each character has their own different weapon. Mirabelle, because she uses a rapier, so I kind of imagine like her craft. She uses both paper and scissor craft. So I'd imagine her craft is like it's like a thin needle at the tip of her rapier. That's something I've been wanting to do, but I haven't yet. Whoops. But There's a reason why I keep coming back to these characters to draw them, especially Sifrin, and it's because I really like In Stars and Time. Yeah, neat little RPG. About one character's struggles in a time loop and how time loops absolutely 100% will affect how you think. Plus, I feel like it meshes with your art style like extremely well. Oh, thank you! Yeah, Sifrin is one of those characters that I find just drawing over and over again in my spare time. Like, like, I know, my partner was like, you should find one character that you, like, hyperfixate over, that you just draw over and over again so that you can improve at art. Sifrin is that character for me. So he's just easy to draw. I've drawn him enough times where it's kind of easy, and I can pinpoint, like, if I draw something a little off, I can pinpoint, hey, something's wrong here. I don't like how this is drawn. That's actually really good advice. Yeah. For me, I find figure studies. I get told that I should do studies a lot, but I just find figure studies boring, so I never do them. But like I draw Sifrin like thousands of times, so I kind of just draw him in different ways, and that's kind of my art studying, you know. Like, I also draw just like the other characters too. I think I do just draw Sifrin the most. He's a character I enjoy a lot. He is my favorite character in Stars in Time. Okay, let this part have like a shadow of some kind. Whoops, oh my god. Like here, there we go. Like, people have different ways of learning, and figuring out how to best learn for your learning style is the best way to go. Like, if you try to force someone to learn something your way, then most of the time it won't work. Like, maybe they won't get it or anything. And like, that's not their fault, I feel like. Like, you gotta put it in a way that other people would understand, and I think... Okay, this definitely... Okay. Alright. I was noticing something with the other pen I was using, and like, kind of closer to the edges, it would kind of stop responding? I don't have the patience for art itself because I genuinely can't visualize stuff. I'm more musically inclined. Yeah, and that's perfectly valid and reasonable. Like for me, I definitely rely more on like visuals and stuff. Like if you just tell me to do something, I won't know exactly how to do it. Like I definitely just have an easier time just imagining it in my, just like seeing it physically. I also like just learning things kind of like hands-on. Cause there's really, for me there's really no better way to learn it than just to jump into it, I guess. Or watch other people do it first and then jump into it. Okay, that's the hair. I do have to do just a separate multiply layer. Where is it? There it is. And then just add one big shadow, like here. Oh, that's a bit too like this. Yeah, like that. Because he is wearing a hat. Like that, yeah. And then just clean it up a little bit. Lower the opacity. Like that. There we go. And now we do this hair. The back of the, like, this part's already done, so I don't have to worry about it. I might go back and change it. Okay, I think, yeah, so we don't have too much left. I think we'll finish. I did title the stream, well, I hate backgrounds, but we haven't been doing the background at all. We've just been shading Siffrin here. Oh, did I? Oh, this isn't completely done. I do have to do the back of their cloak. But we are almost done. I think once I finish shading Sif, that's when I'm gonna call it for the night. And then this should be like a darker shade like that. Not too dark though. The background, but as a character? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I got you. Oh, the background, but as a character. Let me see here. Oh, hang on, I have an idea. Hang on, with a different brush. Yeah, this one. Perfect! Yeah, this is it. Like, you know those cartoon outlines when a character that you're expecting to be there isn't there, and they just have like the poof of smoke and it's just the dotted lines of them and it's blinking in and out? Yeah, that's the background right now. Nah, the other idea I had, that's the wrong thing. The other idea I had was just there we go. There's the background. It's not alive. Not alive at all. There we go. I hope you are satisfied with your doodle request. I will take a sip of water though. Amazing, thank you. I know we spent several hours on it, almost this entire stream just working on that doodle. I'm glad it meets your expectations. Alright. And now... This help? Not at all, actually. I just have to suffer with barely being able to see where it is. I know it's very difficult. Yeah, I had a lot of... You know, we had to go through a lot of different art thumbnails before we finally decided on what we wanted to draw for it, but I'm glad it worked out in the end. Character design is in fact very hard. Which, like, I'm not even saying I'm saying that as a joke, but character design is actually very hard. I know a lot of, like, artists and VTuber artists, they have an artist and they have, like, a character design kind of thing. Because it's a iterative process. Just like there. And like there. Okay, yeah, I am going to have a fun time trying to see where I'm shading. Oh, I'm getting a phone call? Give me 1 second. Phone call done. I was notified that food is going to be ready soon, so we'll have to speed things up a little bit. And then this one is easy, it's just smooth this out a little bit. Yeah, yippee! Food! And over here, I'm gonna switch to this one. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you switch to switch to transparency. Okay, there we go. That's the hair. That's done. And then this bit. Take that off of multiply so I can get the color here. I will be merging these two. I might redo that top part, but we'll see. This part should be relatively easy. It's just over here. Oh my god. I need to lock the layer. I keep forgetting. This part is relatively easy. It's just that, and then let's move this out. I should probably at least just do this part for the arm as well. Actually, no, that wouldn't make too much sense because the arm's not like directly up against it in the sunlight, so it should actually just be here. And then this is the face. Okay. Okay, and then... Okay, this is one of the things that I did have kind of blocked out already. So I'm just going to keep blocking it out. This should be relatively easy. There's not a whole lot of shadow to work with here. Okay, time to work fast here. Which, if it's not too good, then we can always go back and change a couple of things. And then this part, I want to just have it come to a point here, because this is the hair shadow. Then this part, just move it out. There's a whole lot of shadow happening up here. not gonna lie, I might decide to just finish the skin here and then call it a night early. I know our goal was to finish shading, but I might want to just go eat now. We'll finish shading the skin at least, and then I'll head off for the night. I can't believe calling it night early has been streaming for 2.5 hours. Hey, usually I go for 3 hours, especially on the weekend. Listen, earlier by my standards. But shadows start to grow. I can barely manage streaming for more than an hour. I don't know how you do it. Lots of time on my hands. And also kind of formulated by the fact that IDB rank is like 2 hours. So my brain has kind of just slotted this time as, right now it is time to lock in for 2 hours. This might also be another one that is just a hard shadow here. I should try something similar? Yeah, figure out what works for you when it comes to streaming. Like that's a N-ism, I guess, that works for me, but it definitely probably won't work for other people. Just gotta figure out what works for you and how to make it come to fruition. Oh, I forgot about the fact that their hand is also over here, but I think the shadow is fine as it is. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, yeah, I think I am going to call it a night. Next time we do art stream, finish up shading Sifrin, and then work on the background, and then we'll be done! Alright, well, thank you guys for stopping by. I have food I want to eat. Yeah, thank you for watching! As always, come join the Discord server. We have fun here, I swear. If you want to see my art or other people's art, come check out the Blue Sky or the Tumblr. Twitter's completely dead. It's been eaten by a rat. And if you want to watch past streams, come look at the YouTubes. Also, check out the main channel. I'm editing videos, I swear. I think at this point I really should just do season highlights instead of weekly highlights, because I don't know if I can edit every week like that. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye bye.